Back with us on Chartbusters, continuing our focus on the 5 new listings, and the other one on the show that we have today is Transrail Lighting, which had a good debut on the exchanges as well, a 590 rupee listing compared to an issue price of 432. To discuss the company's post-listing strategies, we are joined by Digambar Bagde, the executive chairman of the company. Mr. Bagde, good morning. Thank you so much for joining in, and congratulations on the listing first up. It's a big day for your company as well. Now that you are listed, you can share some numbers with us, sir. What are the growth targets that you are penciling on the revenue and the profit front for both FY25 and for FY26 as well, if you could share that number?
Good morning and thank you for calling. So just I would like to brief you that last 3 years we have grown by 30% and also a good EBITDA margin as compared to our in the industry. And we have got a very strong order book and we are quite diversified and highly backward integrated. So we find that we will have a very good growth, similar growth what we had in the past. But yes, we have a very good order book to back.
Absolutely, sir. Good morning. This is Vinnii joining in the conversation as well. Talking about order book as well, on the IPO date and around that time, the order book was more than 10,200 crore rupees. Plus, I think there's a 3,200 crore L1 order also, which are won. So overall, currently, what's the status? If you could give us a number in terms of an order book?
That I'm sorry, we will not be able to give the current status because we are. What we can say that as on June we had a 10,200 crores of order book with 3,500 crores of L1, and we will have the similar kind of order book coming in future also, because there is a very good prospects, business prospects in all our business verticals, whether it is domestic T&D or international T&D, civil and railways. So we'll build up our order book in future also as we have built up till now.
So would it be fair to say, Mr. Bagde, that you would be ending the year with around about 15,000 crores of your order book, and now that you are L1 in around about 3,000 crores, what is the prospective pipeline for orders that is lined up for the remainder of the year as well, sir?
See, whatever L1 we had declared in the month of June, those definitely are going to be crystallized. By the year end, in the next 2-3 months time, we will definitely have those orders in hand. Plus some tenders are also we are bidding, so we expect to become L1 in one or some tenders. So right now it's very difficult to tell me what will be the order book ending, because we'll be consuming also some orders by March.
How much, you mentioned you are trying to bid for a few more tenders, Mr. Bagde. How much of those are worth, if you could give us a number on that?
See, there are about 10,000 crores of tenders which are being floated, and we will be definitely bidding and try to get something out of it. How much we will get is difficult because it's a competitive business and we have to compete with the other players also. Okay. But so far our winning rate has been good, comfortable, and we have actually shown the growth during last 3 years because of the good order booking only.
Okay, so waiting out for 10,000 crores of orders that are floated, hoping to get some out of that. Sir, what we also want to know is in terms of demand shaping up, especially on the international front in the power T&D space, specifically because you have some of the exposure to those areas which are facing some geopolitical tensions right now.
See, everywhere there will be some political problems, and those problems are getting solved by the government, because the transmission line we are setting up are very important, national importance to those countries, and therefore there may be some setback for 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 months, but subsequently the work will get restarted, and the lines are to be completed as per the requirement of the country.
What about margins, Mr. Bagde?
We don't see any challenge in completing the projects.
Right. What about margins, Mr. Bagde? Because there is, since you mentioned that you are in a highly competitive industry and your peers in the same segment are struggling to reach that 10% margin mark over these last few years, what is your status currently, and do you expect to maintain margins where they are currently, or do you expect to see some bit of growth going into the next year as well?
See, last year we have actually registered 11.73 EBITDA margin, and in the first quarter also you will see that we have declared 13% EBITDA. And our order book is quite healthy, and we'd like to continue the same, maybe in the same range. We would like to declare, show the profit in the subsequent quarters and the year end.
Okay, sir, and
see, we are heavily backward integrated, and we have got 60% of the material cost under our control, and also the 30% construction is under our controls, and most of the projects have got price variation. International projects have got a price variation clauses, so we don't lose anything out of because of the commodity increase. So that is how we have been able to maintain good margin.
All right, Mr. Bagde, thank you so much for joining in. Wish you good luck as a listed company as well. That was the management of Transrail writing. Let's go across to the Prime Minister, who